Hi everybody, welcome to my hillside urban garden. Well, today we're going to work on some houseplants. This is a spider plant, and in my area I actually have two of these plants that are in my greenhouse. So I can grow them outside here in California. Some other of you can too, or maybe in your area it's a house plant. But the great thing about these things is pretty much you buy this plant one time. It will take to not being watered, and it'll come back really well. But the best thing about it is that it shoots off what I call all these little baby plants. Oh my gosh, look at these. So literally, these are all free plants here. And you can see as you start digging down into these plants, for instance like this one here, if you look close you can see little roots coming off of these new little shoots that the mother spider plant has sent off. And that's what we're going to be planting up today. I'm going to show you how to propagate these off the mother plant and how to start your new house plants. Now, you can do it to have more spider plants for yourself. Now for me today, I am making a nice little plant with several of these little guys here as a gift to one of my cousins. So let's get started, and it's pretty easy to do. And even if you know somebody has a spider plant, ask them if you could take a little snip. So let's get going. So we're going to pick some today, but as you can look here and you can see, so here's the spike coming down, and you can see the spike comes down here, and at the end it has started to push out some new plants. And look at that, you can see the little roots right there? That is what we're going to be looking for, some good roots, and this one looks like it's got two coming out. And when you find the one that you like, you can see if you put it in the pot, it'll be standing up. And we'll cut this off later. It's even got another spike coming out of this one. So what we're going to do is that we're going to follow this one all the way down, and we've got our clippers here, and we're just going to clip it, and then we're going to separate it from the mother plant. So there we go. That's a nice healthy plant with some roots on there, and all we need is just a couple to get started. It'll root up pretty quickly. So we'll look for a couple more and we'll start our planting. Okay, so this is what we got from doing our little snips. Just kind of pick the best ones. What kind of look do you want in your pot? So these have nice little roots on the bottom, so we're going to start with those. And I like odd numbers in planting, so I've got 3 groups here that we're going to plant in this pot today. So it's really very easy. I've got some potting soil in here, and this does not have any slow release fertilizer, so we're going to put a little bit in there. I'm going to mix it up just a bit. And you can use the same slow release fertilizer whether it's an outside plant or an inside plant, so this will be just fine. And all we're going to do is decide where we're going to put them. I use my finger, and we're going to put some little holes in here, and we're just going to place them until they look good. Now I'm kind of thinking, you know, the taller ones should maybe go closer to the middle. Let's see there. There we go. Oh, that has an extra stem on there I missed. So you want to get the little spikes that come up in the stems, you want to trim them close to the center of the plant. So we can take that off, and that'll give the plant more strength to send out roots faster. And so there's one in there, and here's another one. This one looks like it's got a couple little other extra guys coming out. So we're gonna all I'm doing is just kind of push them into the ground, and I'm pushing the soil towards the plant, right at the line where the roots start, because you don't want to get any root rot by planting them too deep. So I've got 2 in there so far. I've got 1 more. So again, I'm just going to push the soil around, and I'm going to go ahead and plant it up to here. And also, you know, if you're looking through here and you see some leaves, maybe they got some marks or something on them, just go ahead and trim them off. You trim it the way that you like it there. So put this one here, in there, push it around, and there we go. Now, as you can see, they're very shallow rooted right now. They will grow roots very quickly, but if you're worried, if you have a cat or something, and if you're worried they're going to knock them over, there's a couple things you can do. You know, there's these sprinkler spikes you have in your yard. If you got some old ones hanging around, rusty or not, it doesn't matter. You can put these in the soil around the plant and push them all the way in, and that'll keep the plant sturdy. So if a cat comes in, it won't knock them over. Then after maybe about a month, you can take them out because the roots will be big enough. Or you can get rocks, and you can just, you know, get the rocks and place them, push them up against the base of the plants. And what that does is that gives the plant a little bit more stability to stay in there. So I think that's what I am going to do today. So it makes it a little more decorative too, especially since, you know, you're going to have it in the house. So I think those are probably fine. So once we have everything all in the pot, we're going to go ahead like we always do. We're going to give it a nice drink. I want to soak it pretty good. Leave it outside till the water comes out the bottom. And that'll give it a good start. Now for watering and care for this, if you can put it in your house, put it in a sunny place. It does like sun. And I think you could get away with watering it once it's established, about once a week. But for now, why don't you water it maybe every third day, and then you can go ahead and start cutting back on the water. And it'll tell you if it's getting really kind of yellow, it's a little too much water. But I water mine about once a week, and mine are outside. So it's a pretty tough plant. I recommend that everyone give this one a shot. So there you go. As you can see, we've got a nice little plant here, all ready for my cousin and her family. So go out there today and propagate your spider plant, or find somebody that does, and make someone's day today. Make them a nice little plant, a little pot you might have in the yard, and share with your family and friends. So thanks for watching the video today, and always remember to be safe in the garden. Wear your hat and your sunscreen. Thanks for watching. Bye.